Coming to you live here real quick. We are going to jump right on in here as I have downtime. Like I said, I am an open book when it comes to these scriptures. And one of the things I don't like to do is I don't like to put my philosophy on anything. I like to come to you guys with information that we can look at together and see if you know, if am I looking at this correctly? Am I seeing this right myself? And unfortunately, I was told about the prophet Enoch very little throughout the time that I had spent throughout church time in my life. Not much to said about it because the 66 books doesn't really mention much about him. But I want you to understand that Enoch was very much more important than you or I once or ever thought that he was. How was he important? First of all, he was Yahuah's first scribe. So I want you to think about that. The Most High, who created the earth, the heavens, the firmament, all of the things that we talk about, his very first scribe, which would have been an individual who wrote down exactly what he was instructed and told, was Enoch. But somehow they have told us that Enoch is not important, yada, 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 not inspired, all of the things that they try to say, which none of it makes any sense. Because like I said in the previous videos, before there was a Moses, before there was an Abraham, before there was a Noah, there was an Enoch. And that was the law that existed before Moses' law. So you must understand that Enoch wrote a set of laws, commandments, and also instructions and a picture of beginning of time as well as the last days. And he put it all down, and he instructed that it was to be passed down to the children of men forever and ever. So some kind of way they've taken this stuff out and told us that it's not part of your Holy Bible. Well, your Holy Bible was a watered down scam. I said it. It's a watered down scam that the Council of Nicaea decided that we're going to remove this, keep that in, but take this out. Well, then why did they keep these books in their Bible? How is it that they can literally have the book of Enoch in their Bible, but your Holy Bible doesn't have it? And then you're going to feed me that this isn't inspired? Well, then it shouldn't have been inspired to be in their book. That's where I'm at with it. And I'm more offended that we don't know these things. And that's why we're playing around with the Most High and not understanding how serious he really is and what's really getting ready to go down with these here last days. So it comes down to the reality if you really want to believe truth. People want to say to me all day long, it's not proof. Well, have you died yet? Do you know for a fact? You really want to walk around here and say that there's no hell and you haven't even died to know? I mean, even if it's not a hell when I die, I don't want to gamble with the idea of what they have spelled out in the book of what it's going to be. So the reality of it is, so what if you believe it's false? I'm going to believe it's real. And I'm going to do what the book says, which it says to teach it to my children's children's children. It's not about just going to church to dance it up and shout it out and bless it, bless it, bless it, have a great good old shout and all that old good stuff. We need to talk about hell and what it means to stay out of, keep your soul out of hell. Some kind of way we believe now that it doesn't exist, which I don't even understand where that came from. Who said it doesn't exist? Hell was established in the beginning of time, way before even man was created. It was established for Satan and his angels. So if you do the backstory on Lucifer and you find out why hell was created in the early beginning, and it was not created for anybody besides Satan and his angels, but somehow later down the line when Adam sinned, it broke the covenant between man and the Most High. So then now we had to get back to man. Man had to get back to the Most High. There was no way to get man back to the Most High because of the covenant was broken, just like the children of Israel broke the covenant. Same deal here. Adam broke the covenant. When the covenant was broken, now we need a Messiah. And so Enoch existed before all of these characters we read and talk about. Well, then guess what? If he existed, then he's telling us about the Messiah. You have to open up your spirit of discernment to receive it. So Enoch chapter 62, I'm going to run right through this and we're going to close this right out. Thus Yahuah commanded the kings, the princes, the exalted, and those who dwell on earth, saying, open your eyes and lift up your horns, if you are capable of comprehending the elect one. We need to talk about the elect one here. Now, I've had people tell me that the elect one represents the children of Israel. That is a flat out lie scam. When we are talking about the elect one here, he's talking about something that you can't even comprehend, which we are not going to put a man that he created in that place. Yahuah sat upon the throne of his glory, and the Ruach Teskada was poured out over him. The word of his mouth shall destroy all the sinners. So we got to talk about this elect one. We're not talking about the Ancient of Days. We're talking about the elect one here. So if you don't want to receive that that's Yahusha, that's your business. But this is clear evidence that we're talking about a judge here that is going to be identified here. So Yahuah sat upon the throne of his glory. The Ruach was poured out over him. The word of his mouth shall destroy all the sinners and all the wicked who shall perish at his presence. So again, we're not talking about some heritage scam. I don't care if you're part of the 12 tribes. I'm part of the 12 tribes. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You want me to beat my chest because of my ancestors didn't know how to listen? You want me to be happy about somebody that I have to be connected to that the Most High had to divorce himself from? You don't believe me? Check out the book of Hosea. Don't sit here and tell me that the reality of this heritage scam is what's going to bring you into paradise. Once again, before all of those people existed, Enoch's telling you right here, the word of his mouth is going to destroy what? Sinners and the wicked. So that covers a wide range of people. That's every single race, creed, and color. I don't care who you are. So Mr. or Miss Israelite, you're no better than the other person if you fall in the lanes of sinners. What am I talking about? Are you living in sin and living in a fornicated situation with your boyfriend and girlfriend? Do you got a baby mama, baby dad? Are you married? Do you understand that? Are you, are you working? Do you understand the importance of working? Where you're earning some kind of a dollar to support your family? I mean, there's things like that we have to ask all of these people claiming to be Israelites. So your heritage don't mean anything to me. And if you ain't got a DNA test, don't talk to me about your heritage at all because you're a scam. Your DNA is the only way to prove who you are. I've got mine. Go get yours. DNA doesn't save you. It comes down to being, are you a sinner? And are you considered wicked amongst the Most High? In that day shall all the kings, the princes, the exalted, and those who possess the earth stand up, behold and perceive that he is sitting on the throne of his glory, that before him the holy men shall be judged in righteousness. Again, the holy men, that ain't just Israel. And that nothing which shall be spoken before him shall be in vain. Trouble shall come upon them as upon a woman in travail, whose labor is severe, when her child comes to the mouth of the womb, and she finds it difficult to bring forth. One portion of them shall look upon another. They shall be astonished, and shall humble their countenance. And trouble shall seize them, when they shall behold this son of Adam sitting upon the throne of his glory. You can call whatever, dance with me all you want, put whoever you want in that spot, dance backwards and call it Yahisha, Yahasha, whatever you want to say. There is a judge coming here, and Enoch is identifying him yet again right here when he says he's going to be sitting upon the throne. Then shall the kings, the princes, and all that possess the earth glorify him who has dominion over all things. him who was concealed, he concealed when he went back into heaven. For from the beginning, the son of Adam existed in secret. So Enoch's backing up that he was here in the beginning. So don't tell me that he was made up and that he doesn't exist. No, he existed in the beginning, bro or sis, because you don't want to read Enoch and accept the facts. You want to say that he didn't exist. Well, this book existed for every book you're looking at, especially the Tanakh or the law, whatever you want to call it. This was before all of that. So why is he talking about the son of Adam here when the Israelites weren't even birthed yet at this point? That's my question to you. Everything that we say and hear does not mean it's valid. You've got to be able to stand it up and prove it. As the Bible says, prove all things. Somebody has to explain that to me, because he was not talking about Jacob. Jacob hadn't even existed right now. He's specifically talking about one who's going to be the judge. And this judge is the same judge we talk about in Revelation. He shall sow the assembly of the holy men and of the elect, and all the elect shall stand before him in that day. All the kings. He breaks down all of these people. He breaks down who? He says the kings, the princes, the exalted, and those who rule over all the earth shall fall down on their faces before him and shall worship him. They shall fix their hopes on this son of Adam, shall pray to him and petition him for mercy. Why? Because he's the judge. Then shall Yahuah hasten to expel them from his presence. So we're talking about Yahuah and Yahusha here. So don't tell me it's only one. No, it is one. They are one. He is one. But one's a judge and one is the Most High, who sits on the highest level of heaven. Their faces shall be full of confusion. Their faces shall darkness cover. The angels shall take them to punishment, that vengeance may be inflicted on those who have oppressed his children and his elect. So now he's talking about his people. So now we get into his people, and he's talking about the judgment that's going to be on his people. But these people are still judged with the sinners. And they shall become an example to the holy men and to his elect. Through them shall these be made joyful, for the anger of Yahuah shall rest upon them. Then the sword of Yahuah shall be drunk with their blood, but the holy men and elect shall be saved in that day, nor the face of the sinners and the wicked shall they thenceforth behold. So again, he's talking about the sinner and the wicked. Don't tell me that it's about your heritage, because I'm going to tell you right back to your face, you are a scam. Because at the end of the day, your blood heritage does not save you. Your blood heritage, look at your ancestors. They were worshiping Allah. They worshiped every single thing just like today, and they forgot Yahuah. And he put them under severe punishment for it. So again, don't tell me that this is all right. Yahuah shall remain over them, and with this son of Adam, here we go, shall they dwell, eat, lie down, and rise up forever and ever. Here's where the new world comes, the new earth. The holy men and the elect. Holy men and the elect. Holy men and the elect. You think you're elected because of your heritage? No, sir. You are not elected because of your blood heritage. If you think that's that, I don't know what type of Jimmy Swagger scam that is. Because you are not elected because of your heritage. You are elected because of your lifestyle. The sin. That's what he's talking about. Not once did he talk about, he only mentioned his people once. The elect here he's talking about is the ones that are not considered a sinner, or wicked. Have arisen from the earth, have left off to depress their countenances, and been clothed with the garment of life. Here's the white robes that Paul talks about later. So you can't dispute everything in the New Testament and tell me it's a lie, because why is Paul pulling this? And then I want to tell something else to you scams that want to tell me the New Testament's a scam. What happened to all the Israelites then from the Old Testament then? So you're telling me right after the Old Testament, nobody else was his Israelite again? No. They took out records from the New Testament too, but you seek, you will find. I've read some of this stuff. That's why I'm confirming this. The Most High put these pictures together for me, and I'm showing it to you guys that want to see it. He's talking about the same garment of light that Paul talks about when Paul says putting on the white garments. is with Yahuah, in whose presence your garment shall not wax old, nor shall your glory diminish. That is going to conclude my study here on the book Prophet Enoch, chapter 62. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't gotten a chance. Visit us online at www.kns-ministries.org. Be blessed on purpose.